Spent a lot of time at home, right, over the last year and a half. And I know the one thing that I realized, my furniture isn't comfortable. My husband's been bugging me for a lacy chair forever. If you can relate to any of that, you have come to the right place. And let me just share with you right off the bat how exciting this is. It is not only the first and only leather Today Special from LaZBoy of the year. It's been January 2020 since we've had leather, but this is Joshua. And this is the first time Joshua has been offered in leather. And with all of the different styles that are available in LaZBoy, Joshua, by the way, is one of the best selling, one of the top selling chairs. It's actually been around for them since about 2009. Well, here's what's happening tonight. Not only are you getting leather, the most soft, sumptuous, gorgeous, top grain leather, but you are also going to get the chance to choose. You choose either the manual or the power, but today's Special is packed with so many extras. In terms of colors, these are all new colors for Joshua. Down here, oh my gosh, this gorgeous charcoal that we know has always been very, very popular. I love the walnut. Look at how rich. And the other cool thing about this, everywhere you sit, everything you touch, everything you feel is all genuine leather. Look at how this moves in my hand. And the luxury, of course, of leather is that it gets, the longer you have it, the longer you touch it, the longer you sit in it, the better and the softer it gets. Next, we have it available in the beautiful navy blue. Navy, of course, as we said, all of these are new colors for Joshua. Any one of them will fit with any type of a decor. And then finally, the beautiful taupe. I love the soft elegance of the taupe. And for all of our shoppers out there that are shopping today, when you look at the screen, and when we look and we go over the two different prices, we are shipping it to you for free. You see retails upwards of $2,205. When we talk about the manual is a little over $1,000. And in terms of extras, brand new for the first time, there'll be a longer handle that I'm going to show everyone. And with the manual, I mean, you are looking at today's special price where you're saving $800, $219.80, as both of your choices, no matter which color, are all available on 5 FlexPay. So then it's the power chair. The power chair retails $2,205. Today's special price is $1,769. 5 FlexPay of only $353.80. Here's what's amazing also. Another option is, while we always tell you, you want your HSN card, we have 18-month VIP financing available on the chair, on both of the chairs. But here's the thing. You not only have the softest, most beautiful leather, in terms of new features, you also have, for the first time, the longer handle on the manual. You also have that opportunity to have, that I'm holding in my hand, this incredible wireless remote. And the wireless remote is going to completely customize your chair for you. So I can hit the one button here. And as I am doing that, the back of my chair is going back to this incredible, comfortable spot. Right underneath, I hit the next button. And the next button right here, there we go, is bringing up the footrest to, I mean, a level again, where if you are someone who is, as a lot of people do, just spending the night sleeping in your chair, you have it. I can then also raise my headrest. You can see that happening. What you can't see, this glorious button right here, let me tell you what, this button, oh wait, here it is, right here. That is my lumbar support. That is, I'm telling you what, that is the maker deal. I tell you, the difference, that complete support throughout that lower back area. So if you've been on your feet all day and you come home and you're just tired and achy, you just want to relax, you're not sitting on a basic chair. You're not sitting on a basic sofa. You are sitting on a completely customizable chair. And then you want to get up on the top right here, guess what? I hit home, and boom, my chair goes right back to the way it started. The chair here at HSN, when you make the purchase today, well, let me give you some, maybe not such great news right off the bat, which I just found out, that basically it's about $200 or less in each one of the choices. But when you shop today, you are getting this amazing customizable chair. Basically, think about this, for 7 days, at least 7 days, this could be in your home or a little more, versus when you go to the LaZBoy store to choose a customizable chair, you are looking at 5 to 9 months to get it home. We are shipping it to you for free. It is also contactless threshold delivery, and it can be in your home, and you can be sitting back and relaxing and enjoying every single moment in the softest, most incredible, comfortable chair ever. Well, we have a lot to tell you about. Oh, by the way, the other thing about this down here, when we're gonna walk through this a little bit later on, but I want you to see this is where your remote sits. You even have a Find My Remote button, which I know is something I always need in my house. You even have your USB so that you can charge all of your devices. You have absolutely everything that you need right in your palm. And for 1 day, and 1 day only for the entire year, in leather. Well, let me bring in my amazing guest. Amy Sama is gonna tell us a lot more, because I know Amy is sitting home relaxing. This was the TS that I wanted to launch, Miss Amy, because there is nothing better than relaxing in a LaZBoy chair.
Oh, absolutely. And we are so happy. Ken is sitting here with me tonight. We're happy to welcome you into our brand new home. The last time we were together, we have moved since then, Bobby Ray. So we're thrilled to be here and to be partnering again with HSN. The Joshua, this was a recliner that we had on HSN almost a year and a half ago, and it sold out quickly. And you asked for it. You asked for us to bring it in leather, because leather is nature's fabric, and it's what holds up for a very long time and becomes a family heirloom. Not only the chair itself, but the leather becomes a wonderful heirloom. And with our partnership, we placed these orders last year. So you're talking about 2020, and it took us 9 to 10 months to get the chairs here. And like you said, Bobby Ray, we are on limited quantities, because nature's fabric, we have to wait for those little ones, those little calves to be born, to be raised, and then it's a byproduct of the meatpacking industry. So we never waste anything. Leather is a recycled product. So that's something else to think about. It's a very important part of your home and lifestyle. We're giving you the Power XR Plus that I can't wait to talk about, and you just did. We're bringing you our traditional recliner that is how we've got started in 1927, with this gorgeous coffee finish, with the long handle, with 18-position ratchet, 3-position locking footrest, and 54 reclining positions. The AirForm seating, so that you can customize your seat even more for that wonderful comfort. And then, of course, you have the LaZBoy brand and the HSN brand that married together brings you quality, and the product that we make with our craftsmanship, our employees that are so dedicated with so much pride to have that partnership with HSN and have it in your home in a matter of 7 to 21 days. How exciting is that?
Yes, yes, dear Amy. and I'm so glad that you also mentioned how limited this is today. And as we mentioned,
yes.
I mean, really for as little as 7 days to be able to have this in your home versus 5 to 9 months, because you are getting a customizable chair. Here's the thing I also wanted to mention. We are streaming live on Facebook, and check that out, because I can very easily power, my iPad, all of my phones as well with that USB. But all of the features that we are getting, when I looked at each and every one, Amy, I thought, these are all features that I want in my chair. I want the remote that I love, that is so simple and easy to use, that is adjusting everything, as we said, from the feet to your headrest to the back of the chair, that lumbar support. Oh my gosh, Amy, that lumbar support feels absolutely incredible. And that even if you're someone, you know, who might be somewhat physically limited, I have to tell you, this is a chair that I really think is designed to also enhance mobility, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. And this is kind of sitting in the taupe color now. So I want you to see when you press the top button, this is the beauty about LaZBoy. We were designed in 1927 for the back and the seat to work independently. So you can recline and continue to rock or raise the footrest. That headrest gives you an additional 55 degrees of comfort. So if you're in that full recline and you want to have a conversation, or Ken wants to watch his favorite sports team, he can raise the headrest up to 55 degrees and do that without changing the reclining that he's in. Or if as he reclines and he needs a little more lumbar, then he presses that lower button, and that lower button gives him up to 3 inches of additional lumbar. LaZBoy is known for their lumbar support and how we got started in 1927, but to be able to increase and watch his body move as I increase that lumbar, you can see his body actually changing for that support, that he rises up here, but he has not had to change any of his reclining positions. And like you said, at the touch of a button, you can come back to the home, which is back down to the seated position and rocking. But here's the next features. We give you 2 memory features. So this is Ken's favorite #1 feature. So that's his sitting and reading and probably working in his chair as he works in all hours of the day. Or his second favorite that takes him back to that full recline where he's most comfortable for resting and relaxing. And then down inside the cradle. Now, I need you to know this is exclusive and designed by LaZBoy, so you will not find this anywhere else. On the cradle itself, where this fits inside beautifully, you have your memory buttons on the outside, 1 and 2. You have your home button, but if for any reason our little one runs around the house, and she's 3.5 years old, our granddaughter, when she visits, and she's run off with Pop's remote control, here you press the Find My Remote, it starts to beep, and it allows you time to find it, and as any press of a button, it stops bumping. And then we can program it where Nora can't change the button. So Pop's got his favorite memory here. If we slide the button back, she can't come in and start pressing buttons and have Pop come flying out of the chair. So we really think of everything with that. And like you said, Ken works all hours, and here's his USB port. So whether it's on his phone or on his laptop, we charge. We don't maintain a charge. We actually charge. I can't tell you how many times at night I'll sit down. I've got 0 on my phone. I plug it in, I start relaxing, and I can start using my mobile device right away. So we've thought of everything for you at the touch of a button.
I love it. And by the way,
Sorry, honey.
Ken has dressed just perfectly for the taupe chair also.
Yes, yes.
I love it. So I do want to just jump in and say, listen, this is just the beginning, but we are off and running. The Power XR is already in the lead, as I really thought it would be. This beautiful taupe. You are loving the taupe. The navy also right next to it, very popular. I love the navy. And the taupe, actually the navy is the most limited of all of them. And I think there's something like maybe like 100. I mean, that's the thing. We don't have thousands of these for everyone to realize. As I said, basically it's 200 or fewer in every one of the colors. You're looking at the taupe and the navy. I do think if you're someone who probably has more of like a, like a coastal look to your home, or maybe something a little bit more modern, I mean, obviously the taupe is going to go anywhere. I love the beautiful, I mean, look at the color of this gorgeous walnut. And then I want you to see this, because in a moment, we're going to talk about another one of the amazing features, and that is the AirForm memory cushion. But look as I push on this. Look as I touch this. And this down here, we talk about that amazing lumbar support. And then don't forget, we also have available for everyone the charcoal. And when you go to, and we talk about on the charcoal side down here, you can actually see another one of the new upgraded features is this longer handle. And basically, Amy, what I love is that you listen, right? When customers are like, gosh, I really need a
Right.
remote, I really need a longer handle. Everything that
Yes.
we've asked for, we have actually brought to you. So for all, and this particular today's special, I will say, to be able to get this shipped to your home, contact less threshold
Yes.
delivery with this, free shipping and handling, the values I know up on the screen. I was blown away by the fact that you can buy the Power XR right now at less than the price of the manual in retail, and in as little as 7 days have this in your home versus 5 to 9 months. So this is a win-win-win for everyone, isn't it? And I know up on the screen, the Flex, we're sharing you the Flex Pay on each one. I think it's like $250 on the manual, and then I think it's like $350 on the Power XR. And then if you have your HSN card, guys, you also have your VIP financing, which makes it $98. Think about this. $98 on your HSN card to get this incredible chair home, and all of our Flex Pay, whether it's VIP or regular, there's like no interest whatsoever. The manual is $61 to get home. And listen, all you do, you sit down, you push the button, and you just let the chair do the rest. And speaking of rest, it is the ultimate rest. And for anyone, because Amy, I was thinking about this a little earlier, a lot of people spend all day and night in recliners, don't they? So if that's
They do,
right, if
Bobby.
that's who you are, you really want all these the additional creature comforts that you're getting in the LaZBoy.
Exactly. You know, our home is our haven. We have been home more in the last year and a half than we've probably been in our homes in a very long time. We're now working from home. Our children are still schooling from home. Some schools will go into classrooms in September, but we all don't know what's happening with the new variant. And that's why we want your home to be where you live and to be comfortable. You know, LaZBoy builds their lifestyle on live life comfortably. That's how we build our statements and the way we work every single day. We talk about comfort, durability, and innovation. The innovation is in this remote. The innovation is in our handle, our traditional recliner with 54 reclining positions. Leather has been around for a very long time. It is a product that is cleanable. Now, this is chocolate syrup. Would you walk into your room and have your little one have an ice cream or sundae? How about ketchup? If you're watching the game and somebody drops a big blob of ketchup on it. This is the beauty of leather because it is so easy to clean up with a paper towel. You can see it's all here. Nothing will ever penetrate the back of leather. I can just toss that in the trash can. And here's the other part. How many of you have ever decided to use soap and water on your furniture? And it's going to come right up also. You can see it's all on here and the paper towel. This is why leather is such a beautiful element for any of us in our home. It's family friendly, it's pet friendly, it's allergy friendly. And look, it's beautifully cleaned and maintained. And leather itself is, again, nature's fabric. We are used to it. Oh, there, I'm going to stick that right in the chocolate. But we're going to talk about how that is just a beautiful piece for families. And this is about LaZBoy in our surveys. We spend a lot of time with our customers, and we want to know what you want in our product and how you feel about your purchases. You know, 92% of those who have purchased have said that we give them that comfort that they expect. The durability is 88%. And we polled them about our innovation, and they always talk about how LaZBoy always has something new to give us. It is the most well-known furniture brand in the United States. 88% of our customers recommend our product to their friends and family. 87% says LaZBoy helps them to relax. That's what you were talking about, Bobby Ray. And 82% says we do meet and exceed their expectations. You know, again, though Joshua is not new to HSN, it's new today in leather. And it's something that I'm so proud to be a part of. Bobby Ray, a few months ago, we moved into our new home. And about 2 weeks later, my dog, everybody's seen him on air, he's sleeping tonight.
Aw.
He pulled me right out of my shoes and I landed on my arm and fractured ribs.
Oh my
And I
gosh.
lived in my LaZBoy. If
I
it weren't for
bet.
this innovation and
I
that extra
bet.
lumbar support and that
Mm-hmm.
headrest, I lived in my recliner for 3 straight weeks,
Oh my
resting and
gosh,
recuperating.
Amy.
I couldn't sleep, couldn't lay down. And so this is not a medical
Yeah,
chair. It's just our innovation that
right.
allows you to use it so many ways.
You're so right. And I'm glad you mentioned that because so many people can relate to that. I know so many people
Mhm.
in my life, friends, family members that really just stay in their chair. And listen, if you're looking for the ultimate, it has to be the LaZBoy. And I'm really glad that we showed all of those ratings because I think that's so important. You know, it's one thing for me to tell you this or Amy to tell you this, but these are all of your friends, right? Family members, people across the country who know and love and trust LaZBoy. So, I mean, and I have little swatches of the leather here. I just again, drop a little bit of water on it. But look, when you have top grain leather, this is the difference. Look at that. It beads, it wipes right off. And there's nothing like leather. The soft feel of leather, the patina of leather, the more, as I said before, the more you sit in it, the softer it will feel. And this is a chair that's going to get better and better and better with age. So Amy, next to me over here, I also have the cushion. So talk to me about this because this is obviously the AirForm memory cushion that is in our chair.
Exactly. So LaZBoy has their standard foam in the base of the seat. And then on top of that, we put this AirForm, which is a new generation of memory foam. Now look how I can roll this cube up. But what memory is all about is that when you get up, it comes back to its original shape. So Ken is one body weight in his recliner. I'm a different body weight, but it contours to each of us. So you not only get all of that lumbar support and all of that beautiful cushioning in the back, but as soon as we get to the seat, all the way underneath the seat cushion. So I want you to see, we don't just put it on the top. We put it all the way underneath because when you recline, the body goes towards the back. That's very important to us. We don't want you to lose that comfort in any reclining position. And it's from the back of the seat all the way down to the feet. So I'm going to have Ken recline again, and then I can show you from the side what that looks like and why that's important. Not only, again, is he getting this wonderful cushion, and that Joshua gives you that three-tiered back. This comes up and hugs him around the head and the neck. The center section that you see here is what supports his shoulders and the upper back. And then the lower pillow, where we have that extra motor for support in the lumbar, gives him that lumbar support. But then behind him, through the seat, look behind how his knees all the way down to the ankles are actually that AirForm memory foam contours throughout the entire body to give him that full relaxation and support.
I can feel it. Oh my,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. You guys, I'm so thrilled for everyone at home. And I want to say thank you because we are very, very busy already. The Taupe, I think, the Taupe kind of right now, Taupe is in the lead. So I want to give you an idea though. I mean, as I mentioned, how limited, like with the Navy, I think in the Power, and the Power is the most popular. I have 120 left. Think about it. It is 12:24 Eastern time, right? Only 120 left in the Power in the Navy, because the Navy I know is quite limited. 95 available in the manual, but even in the rest, even in the Taupe, I mean, I think in the Taupe, what is it, like Power, oh my gosh, there's only 130 for the entire country. And as I mentioned, the neat thing about buying this today is that you are buying it where you think about this, for as little as 7 days, this could be in your home versus when you go again to LaZBoy to buy a customizable chair. You're waiting 5 to 9 months. And you're going, well, is that customizable? It's so customizable. And I tell you why. You're getting this amazing remote where you can individually adjust all of the areas from your footrest to the headrest to the lumbar support to the back of the chair. You hit the home button, boom, and the whole chair comes right back up. So for people, and I thought about this, for people out there who have issues with back pain, how many, I mean, we're talking millions of people, right? When you use a chair, and Amy's gonna talk to this in a minute, I'm sure even more than I can, but when you have the ability to raise your legs up, right, and lower the back, you are taking a lot of pressure off the body. So you are, again, creating a more comfortable environment, right, for your body, and helping to reduce stress. So for all of us out there, the other exciting thing that I want to talk about is that contactless free delivery. That's contactless threshold delivery. And we have a little video that we're going to run to show, tell you more about that as well. Because I mean, this is the cool thing about it. You're going to talk to them ahead of time, right, Amy? I should let you talk to this, to set up when you want your chair to arrive, right?
We call and make an appointment with you so that we set up your delivery within the next 7 to 21 days. Then we call you 30 minutes out so that you can tell us where you want us to place the box. Now remember, this is contactless, touchless, threshold. So that means by the front door, into the garage, could be by the back door, but that's what contactless threshold delivery is. We don't ask you to sign anything. We are following CDC guidelines with masks and gloves, and we are taking photographs of the delivery. So that is your proof of delivery. You don't have to sign anything like we did in the old days. You're all very used to what that is when you get your HSN packages at home, and we follow that same guideline. And it's included. So, Bobby, that's really important. When you buy any kind of furniture, there is a delivery fee, and it could be included. And so your price is higher, but they tell you it's free, but it's really included when you talk furniture industry. With HSN, this is a very big value. And I went on into my zip code just to see what a delivery fee would be like that. And it's $100. So every zip code is slightly different. Imagine going to furniture store and you're going to buy just your basic recliner. Then we're going to add on the coffee finish. Then we're going to add in the AirForm seating. Then you're going to upgrade to the leather. And then you're going to have the power or the traditional. This is where you start having that custom order. We have you tell us what has been your most popular features, and this is where we put them in for you. So that's your XR Plus, that is your Airform, that is your leather, that is your coffee finish, that's the long handle. Now, on top of that, you've got delivery, and you can try it for 30 days.
Right.
That doesn't happen in the furniture industry. That is our relationship with HSN. What happens if you custom order and it's not HSN? Well, you might be charged a restocking fee. And then the restocking fee is a percentage of what your purchase is. And most places will say, especially after COVID, once it's in your home, we can't take it back. That's our contract with HSN. That's our partnership. And then again, we are made right here in the United States with domestic imported parts. We contour cut all of our foam so it fits and shapes. There's that Airform on top of our cut foam. We precisely cut all of our woods and metal parts. And we sew everything in our plants. Here's our leather. Here's a fabric so that you can see what it looks like when we cover with fabric. Wow. Our men and women, our employees, have so much pride in that craftsmanship that it is made by hand, every one of these chairs. And then our testing facility is above and beyond anything you can imagine. These are 250 pounds of weight just in the footrest. And then we human test. We human test from 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock at night. And this is all they do. Look at how we test our fabrics and our leather, tensile strength, tugging, pulling. So we want to make sure when you live in your recliner that you're going to live in this for generations. And Bobby Ray, you've heard it. I've talked about it with you on air. I've had my recliner 15 years, 25 years, 35 years, 45 years. We hear these stories, and what we usually hear after 45 years is, My wife made me get a new one because the fabric wore out. But I liked the way it felt every single day. Or Ken's father's recliner from many years ago is downstairs in our home, his original LaZBoy purchase.
Oh
And it's
my
in
gosh.
leather and it's still beautiful.
I
And that's
bet.
how we can live life comfortably
Yep.
for years to come.
You're so right. So everything, yes, 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 yes. So all that's, Amy, I love it because you shared all the good news. I'll be the bearer of the bad news. The bad news is we are so limited, guys. We have about, in the Taupe right now, just kind of mention the Taupe because I'm in the Taupe. In the Power XR, there's like 125 available right now. That's it, okay? Think about that. So you're used to, we're all used to today's specials, right? We have thousands to go around. That is not the case. The Power XR, in all of the choices, the Taupe, the navy, the beautiful walnut, and the charcoal. Those are, the Power is the most popular in all of them. Don't forget in the manual now, you're getting a longer handle. The Power XR with this awesome, awesome remote that has all completely customizable positions for each one. You can actually set the memory buttons as well. The home button that brings it back. You lose the remote, there's a little Find My Remote button right down there as well. And everything, and there it is. So there's your little Find My Remote. I can push that little button and you can hear it a little beep beeping. There it is. So it just beeps and beeps and you just hit a button when it's located. Everything rests in here. You can charge. You see the USB. You can charge all of your devices, and that's something, you know, I know Amy mentioned, but my gosh, something we all need to do by the end of the day, right? You're sitting in the chair, that's when you really need to power everything up. The flex pay, phenomenal, but the fact that is so great that we are shipping this to your home for free. You're not paying that. You're not paying an additional delivery fee. You're not paying anything. And as Amy said, this is all because of our amazing association with LaZBoy. If you choose the manual, you see the savings, over $800 flex pay, $219.80. If you are new to HSN, by the way, there is no interest whatsoever on flex pay, none at all. The Power XR, which is way out in the lead, with a retail of $2,205. And today, special for one day. As I said, this is not only the first time it's the first and only leather today special of the entire year. First time Joshua has ever been offered in leather. But when you have flex pay of $353 to get the leather home, no interest. So there's no interest whatsoever in it. And when you understand the difference in having leather, it's the way it feels, but it's also, as Amy said, it's the longevity. It's how the fact that, and think about this, everywhere you sit, everything you feel, everything you touch is all leather that's only going to increase with age. The patina that will get richer, the softness, and the Protection Plus, we even have that available. If you'd like to take advantage of that as well, we can pop up some information, you know, on the screen for everyone so you can see all the additional coverage benefits that you get from gouges, dents, chips, whatever. You don't have to worry about that. Broken hardware, 24/7 customer service also, which is so important, and hassle-free online claims management. But it's one day. And I want to walk around again and go over some of the different colors. So this again is that beautiful taupe. The taupe it's way out in the lead. You know, every time, well, we've never done the Joshua in these colors. It was the first time, you know, Joshua's been in leather, so the first time for this in the Joshua in leather. And look at that, just look at that. I think you can feel that with your eyes. So you know what, I'm gonna hit the button down here oh, that's for the headrest, so let me bring that one back up. I just wanted to hit the lumbar where you can see that right there. Look at that, can you watch that? Oh, let me bring it back down, we'll do that again. Okay, watch, I mean, you can see that. I mean, oh my gosh, imagine this. I mean, all of that, that's that lower back area that is always so challenging on all of us. Here's the navy. So right now, the navy, what do we have left? We might as well give them an update in them if we can, Kevin. 115 available in the Power, and then 90 available in the manual for the navy. This is that really beautiful walnut. I mean, honestly, look at how thick and rich and gorgeous this color is. And then finally, we have it available in the charcoal. So these are all of the color choices. I love that, again, as we said, this is one day and one day only. And Amy, can we start at the beginning and go through all of the, which I love, customizable features that we are all getting in these chairs today. And as we said, without a doubt, at literally the best, incredible prices here versus shopping anywhere out there. Because when you can get the Power XR for less than the price of the manual in retail, I think it's a good day to shop at HSN, isn't it?
Absolutely. So I'm going to start, if we can, because I have a couple videos, if we could run them, of the animation of the traditional recliner. So if that could pop up, then we can start talking about that. And then I want to show you the Power again. So this is your Joshua traditional recliner. We are the only company that offers you a 3-position locking footrest and an 18-position ratchet, giving you 54 reclining positions. Remember, I said we're the only company that gives you that. Those are patents. We give you a pair of wing nuts underneath so that you can customize the tension of that reclining. We're the only company that gives you a 4-sided unibody construction. Patents again. And then you have that AirForm seating. Everything is made here in the United States with domestic and imported parts for almost 100 years. So we're doing something right to be that 98% of the #1 company for reclining furniture. And then the innovation of the Power. So again, this is exclusive to and designed by LaZBoy. You will not find a wireless remote anywhere. This allows you to have infinite reclining features. The first button allows you to recline the back. So imagine one touch of a button at a time, or hold the button down and go to that full recline, but you can still rock. And then slowly or fully lift the leg rest. So now you're into a full recline. The third button allows you to raise and lower the headrest up to 55 degrees. And the fourth button gives you that extra up to 3-inch lumbar support. The base is the same. It's LaZBoy ingenuity and innovation of the unibody 4-sided construction. And then you have the the AirForm seating that we've already talked about in the bottom, in the base that you're sitting on. So it's layers of comfort on layers of comfort. And we're able to give you all of this with a limited lifetime warranty. That's how we have that innovation, and that's where our longevity is. Lifetime on the parts, lifetime on the mechanism, lifetime on the frame, 3 years on Power, everybody else is 1. 3 years on your hardware, everyone else is 1. We give you the leather. So leather is that nature's fabric that lasts very long time, because it's family friendly, pet friendly, allergen friendly. You can spill on it and clean it up. And I want to show you again on the wand, we have your home button with one single touch. I'm sorry, honey. I'm bringing Ken back to that seated position, but you can see he's working. He's working because this is his job. His job works all around the clock because of he's in the furniture industry too. But if I want to push one button on the outside, and I can take him back to his first memory button, or I can press the second one and take him to the second. And if our little Nora's visiting and she walks away with Pop's hand wand, we know exactly where it is with the touch of that button, just like you showed. And with one little touch, the beeping stops and we have it found and we can bring it back to the home base. So it's all of these lovely things that we're able to offer you, and an industry standards that we have above and beyond to give you things that you're not used to. And Bobby Ray, I will be remiss if I didn't tell you, when Ken is fully reclined, that is 67 inches in length. So 5 feet, 7 inches in length when you're fully reclined. If you're not and you want to rock, it's 39 wide. It's 41 and a half back height. This is one of the tallest recliners we have, and it's 45 inches deep. I'm 5'3", Ken is 5'9", almost closer to 5'10". So when I'm in that full recline, and I'm going to find my buttons and hit my full recline, but look where his ankles are at 5'9", He's got so much more headroom that he can, if you're over 6 feet. And we've certainly, when we had our first Joshua, we had Matt sit in the chair. Matt was with visiting. He's 6 feet tall, and you can be 6'7" and still fit. But look where my ankles are and Ken's ankles are,
Yeah.
and we're 6 inches apart in height. I've got headroom to go. He's got headroom to go. So you know this is going to fit so many people. And the width inside is 19 inches and 22 deep. And if Johnny was not sleeping, he'd be up here sitting right beside me.
Those are all such great points. So, Amy, how difficult is the assembly?
It isn't. I'm
Okay.
so glad you brought that up. We have some images of that too.
Okay.
It is a slide and glide type of attachment. So here we are on our Joshua rocker. So these are your hardware. It's just a slide and a glide, and you literally align them and slide the back onto the base. That's it. If it's the power, you're going to connect the colors. So everything is color connected. You connect them, you plug it into the wall, slide the back on the base, slide this into the power surge protection box. That is a surge protection box. You don't need extension cords. You don't need a surge box. Everything's already built in. Plug it in and you start using your chair. So that's it. Now, remember, with that delivery, it is threshold. So that means if you are a female, you might want to have one of your neighbors to come help you bring it inside and carry it to the space that you want it. Or even Ken, when Matt visits, he would have Matt help him move it around the house, because poor Ken's got a back that we wish would get better. But it's, Ken, I can even carry the back by myself. So that's very easy to do. And so, ladies, you can do this yourselves too. You just want somebody to help you with the base, and you can carry the back by yourself. Bobby Ray, I also would be remiss if I didn't remind myself, because there's so much to talk about. We are the only company that brings you 4 motors in this one chair.
Really?
So it is a motor for the leg rest. It is a motor for reclining. It's a motor for the headrest, and it's a motor for the lumbar. So that's, again, all these exclusives and innovations. These are not air pillows, so you can't pop it, because other companies will have an increase for lumbar, but it's an air pillow. This is patented. This is a motor that moves and gives you that air, that lift of lumbar support. This is a motor that gives you this headrest. And that's why we're above and beyond anybody else out there in the furniture industry.
Right, that's why we see the ratings, right, that we shared a little earlier on the screen, and we can definitely pop those up again for everyone. Oh, I'm so happy for everybody out there. Listen, we are super, super busy. And as I mentioned at the very beginning, if you just tuned in, oh my gosh. Okay, so maybe you're at home, right? We've worked a long, hard day. You can't get comfortable. You went into the living room and try to watch TV. The chair is uncomfortable. The back's stiff. Let me just tell you, imagine yourself just sitting in this chair, hitting this bottom button and getting this amazing lumbar support, or letting the, you want to slide back down. You're like, that's it. I'm just going to get comfortable here and I'm going to just sleep in this chair. Let me raise up my legs and know that you are going to sleep in the ultimate comfort. You're resting in the ultimate comfort, and you are in leather. You have to get up quickly. And not only that, let me just tell you, I think this chair in general, or the button, the home button, look at the amount of mobility that this is giving you. So if you are somewhat challenged in mobility, this is really aiding in that mobility for you as well. But so much good news. As I said, the bad news, that this is our first and only Leather Today special of the year. This is, Joshua has never been in leather before, so these are all beautiful, gorgeous new colors. I'd love to update everyone, because I'm in the taupe, and the taupe, I know right now, only 120 remaining right now in the power. In the taupe, and the Power XR is definitely way out in the lead. The manual we also have available, and pretty much in every one of the choices, I think in the walnut and in the charcoal, We have about 200. Other than that, it's like 100 or fewer than 100 in the choices of both. And that is, again, for the day. And I mentioned a little earlier, when you think about the fact, for in as little as 7 days, this can be in your home. You go to LaZBoy because you want the chair, but you want it customizable. You want it with everything that we're giving you, right? You will be looking at 5 to 9 months. 5 to 9 months. And then Amy, as you were saying, you're also looking at, for way more money. As I mentioned, the Power XR right now is less than the manual in retail. When I heard that the other day, I'm like, okay, that sells me on the Power. I mean, honestly. So if you've been looking at it, but you were disappointed because you really wanted the Power, so maybe you settled for the manual, don't do it. Don't do it, because the price here at HSN for today, for 1 day and 1 day only, getting the flex pay breaks your payment down. Any credit card, debit card, PayPal, and even Apple Pay, no interest at all. And then we have what we call VIP financing. If you have the HSN card, this is why we love the HSN card. Think about this. For the manual, $61 a month. No interest for 18 months, and Power is only $98 without any interest on your HSN card or on your Zulily card, right, or on your QVC card. So think about this, because this is the chance for you, to shop this way. And I did want to mention that because you saw the Q card, you see the Zulily. All of our cards now are available on our fabulous extra pay. So take advantage of all the extra bonuses that you get. $219.80 on FlexPay for the manual, and then when you're going for the Power XR, $353 and change. But you cannot go wrong with either one. But when we talk about the leather, I think it's so important because there's a reason why, I'm in the world in fashion, right, or in anything, leather is the top. This is a top grain leather, and we love our leather, right, Amy? Because not only because of the softness, but it's how it ages, right? So you can buy the chair, but you want to be able to have the chair for a long time. Fabric, we know it can happen with fabric, ripped, torn, whatever. But with leather, it's like that wine, right? It just keeps getting better with age, which we love.
It so does. It so does. And it is nature's fabric. And that's why we're only able to bring you leather once a year. We need time for the calves to be born, for the calves to be raised, for them to go with the meatpacking industry so that we recycle the hides. That's how we get leather. And LaZBoy is very, very particular on the grade. That's why we only sell top grain leather. And we also make sure that we give it a gorgeous graining itself so that it stays with that wonderful soft hand that Bobby Ray was talking about. This is like butter soft. This is not a rough leather. This is not your fake leather that you might find out there in the furniture industry. This is the real deal. Everywhere you sit, you touch, you feel, you've got that wonderful leather. You can tell by the aroma that leather gives you. It's family friendly. Because if you want to have your pizza night, if you want to have the ice cream night, if you want to have football parties or baseball get-togethers, I poured water on here and I can just wipe it up. Somebody's dropped their salsa from the chips. Not a problem. Wipe it up. It's just that easy. And you can see I get more and more on here and more on, it just wipes clean. How many of you have ever thought about using soap and water? You certainly can't use soap and water on your furniture, fabric, but you can on your leather. I can wipe up the chocolate syrup just a little bit. I can come back with the soap and the water and scrub that off and another towel to wipe it off. That's the other thing that LaZBoy made sure that we did. We give you a top coat treatment. This has the buffing. We've buffed out and imprinted a gorgeous grain. We've given you the top coat treatment that it gives you that extra cleanability, but leather does that automatically anyway. If you have people in your home that have allergies, not a problem. You can dust leather. If the animals jump on it, not a problem. We've got a 59-pound standard poodle. He's on our leather furniture all the time. If you
Wow.
have a dog that sheds, not a problem. It falls off. So you don't have to worry about things like that.
Yeah.
And then Bobby Ray, you do that water right there. So you, again, you can see it just
Yes.
stays there. You don't have to worry about it, and nothing ever will go through the back of leather. Mine's on a piece of acrylic just to show you that we just backed it, but nothing penetrates
Yeah.
leather. That's the beauty of leather.
This is
Your
really
favorite
beautiful.
purse that you've bought on HSN, your
Yes.
favorite shoes you've bought on HSN. We
Yes.
all know they last forever.
They do, and I mean, and it is absolutely gorgeous leather, by the way.
Yeah.
And then I love that next to me over here, so this is the memory foam. This is your
AirForm.
air
Right.
foam memory that is in the cushions of your seat, so you can just see how thick it is, and you can also see how responsive it is to Amy.
Yes. So this is new generation. Now, what do we mean by that? That means it is not temperature sensitive. Old memory foam generations, when it first came out, if you kept your home cool, which this room, I always keep it 65 degrees, so that would harden or firm up, and then it would just take time and body weight to help it warm up. If you kept your home warm, like some people would keep a home at 75 degrees because they're chilled, then this would get softer. But this is why there's no temperature sensitivity. That means whatever temperature of the room is, the foam is also, which, by the way, is really important to know about leather. A lot of people think I'm not going to have leather because it's cold in my house. Leather's the same thing. Both of these products take on the temperature of your space. So if it's 65, it'll feel cool. If it's 75, it'll feel like it's a little warmer. And that's natural for both of these items that we have as that beautiful extra feature of your LaZBoy today.
Oh my gosh, there's so many incredible features. So I just stepped up because I so want to show this lumbar support. And I don't know what the best way is, Charlie. You guys probably know what the best way to show this, because I mean, it's just, okay, so look at that. I'm gonna just hit the button. Wow, okay.
And you can see the wrinkles in the leather
right,
moving.
I was just gonna say that, exactly. So
Yeah.
you can definitely see. So I'm releasing it again, just because I'm telling you, this is a feature that I know is such a huge sales point for so many of us. And look at that. So that is all of that back. So you think
Now,
about, right, where all the, body challenges are on our back, and so many times it is the lower back area. So you're getting all of that lumbar support. And when we talk about, you're gonna buy a recliner, you want LaZBoy.
yeah.
And it's because of the ratings, Amy, that we're looking at on the screen.
No, people will go into furniture stores and say, I want a LaZBoy. And if you are not authorized to sell LaZBoy, they're just going to show you the brands they carry. The authentic LaZBoy got started in 1927 by those two cousins that you mentioned, Ed and Edwin. And because of how that was built 94 years ago, that's the survey that says we are the #1 known name brand furniture in the United States. And we get such recommendations from people that owned and said, yes, if you want the right chair, you want to buy the LaZBoy. And 87% say that we are the company that gives them the best in relaxation. How many companies can tell you you get infinite reclining and power, or 54 reclining positions in our traditional recliner? And 82% of our customers talk about, yes, I exceeded or met my expectations for value, for comfort, for innovation, and durability. And if we could show you that plant feature again, we've got plants across the country. We have over 8,000 employees. And this is our largest plant down in Dayton, Tennessee, where we also have our innovation center. These are men and women. These could be your neighbors that are working on building your chair by hand. We cut all of our foam. It's precision cut. And there's your air foam that Nicole was showing you, that's precision cut on top of the precision foam that we use. Here's one of our fellas that is stuffing the back of the chair and creating that lumbar support. Here I am at the plant that I got to be the tester that particular day.
Lucky.
Here's our innovation. This metal, I call it the dummy, but that's over 250 pounds of metal and in the footrest pressure as well. And then we human test, not just metal or manufacture test. Human testing is the most important part of our testing. We test all of our fabrics. We test all of our leathers so that we know that you can live in this and work in this and play with your children by reading to them with more than one person in the chair. This is how you live from a generation to a generation. You know Grandpa's chair, you know Grandma's chair, you know Pop-Pop's chair, you know Mimi's chair, Mom, Dad. I gifted a chair. I've heard the story. My child was born 25 years ago, and now he has it in his home. Bobby, this is just the joy of our relationships together.
Yeah, and that's such a great point that it is, you think about what's important in your life, it becomes part of your life is so true. And here's the thing, I know we have only a couple minutes remaining in this hour. This again is the Taupe. The Taupe, there's only a little over 100 left in your Power XR, and fewer than 100 in the manual. Here it is in the navy blue. Basically the same thing, a little over 100 in the Power, fewer than 100 in the manual. Still good in this beautiful, very, very rich, gorgeous walnut color in your Power, and along with the manual. And then finally, it is the charcoal as your last color. The manual, by the way, has a new customizable longer handle to it, which we love. All of these, we are shipping them to you for free. You have your contactless, touch-free delivery. On FlexPay, 5 FlexPay payments, $219.80 to get home the manual that is without any interest. You see an over $800 savings. And then the Power XR Plus, which is the star. That price, $353.80 on FlexPay without any interest whatsoever. You can see your savings there on the screen. What we are loving about every one of them, to me, the Power XR, though, just to share with you again that you can, the price that we have today, because this is our first and only leather today special of the year. Joshua's never been available in leather before, but you can buy the Power XR for less than the price of the manual in the retail market. So it is a huge day. We hope you'll enjoy it. Free shipment. Amy, thank you. Ken, thank you. This was so much fun. It was so great to see you. Now you can sit back, relax, grab a glass of wine. It spills on the chair. We don't worry about it.
That's right, we don't.
Thank you both so much. And for all of our viewers out, the number 075679. I hope you'll stay right where you are. We're going to continue to take all of the calls that are coming through. Enjoy the epitome of luxury in the #1 recliner.